Many industries that adhere to traditional ways of doing business are facing increasing difficulties. This happens due to frequent innovations and advances in technology. Unfortunately, some of these businesses go out of business because there's no way to sustain them. As the globe becomes more technologically oriented, automation and artificial intelligence are replacing millions of jobs. According to the recent McKinsey Global Institute report, 375 million jobs will vanish by 2030. Yet there is some good news on the career front. Despite all this technical innovation, there are some industries that are expected to grow alongside automation and artificial intelligence, and some that will continue their stride as populations age and new laws come into effect. But have you perhaps thought that there are jobs that will survive in the future and without which the world could not function? You didn't? Try to think of some business. You can't? No problem, you're about to hear a little more about it. Welcome back to the Wealth Academy channel. Before we start, subscribe to our channel and press the notification button for more topics like this. Get ready, the video begins. Here is a list of companies that will never leave the market. Business number 1, food. Of course, food will be in the first place. It's clear to everyone, right? Food is required for life, and this means demand will always be high. For this reason, the food industry is one of the safest industries for investment. The food industry covers a variety of activities such as agriculture, ranching, processing, preservation, preparation, and packaging. This industry is diverse not only in terms of products, but also in terms of the size of players, from traditional family-run labor-intensive farms to capital-intensive, highly mechanized firms. Some of the prominent areas are dairy product processing, grain and oilseed milling, sugar and confectionery products, animal food manufacturing, vegetable and fruit preservation, and food packaging. The industry is impacted by short-term conditions that can depress the demand of a sector at times, but the long-term demand stays intact until a substitute for food is found. Business number 2, healthcare. The healthcare industry has grown tremendously, backed by government initiatives to provide high-quality healthcare, especially in developed countries. Further spurring growth in this industry are rising populations and incomes in emerging markets, increased access to healthcare facilities, aging populations, and an uptick in chronic diseases. Improvements in healthcare have boosted life expectancies and quality of life. The industry is a mix of products and services such as hospitals, nursing homes, ambulance services, laboratories, doctors and healthcare professionals, medical devices, equipment, and hospital supplies. Organizations, healthcare leaders, and governments continue to look for ways to provide high-quality services that are economically viable. Business number 3, pharmaceutical. The pharmaceutical industry has experienced impressive growth globally. In 2019, worldwide spending on pharmaceuticals before discounts and rebates came in at $1.25 trillion, up from $1.2 trillion in 2018. The industry is dominated by companies from North America, South America, Japan, and Europe. Companies in this industry are investing a lot in research and development, R&D, to create breakthrough drugs. Business number 4, education. The education industry is one of the fastest developing industries globally, generating large-scale employment and revenues. Private partnerships, e-learning, higher demand for foreign education, and increased offerings for test preparation have transformed education from the traditional schoolhouse. The rising middle and upper classes in India and China have helped support this rapid growth and transformation. Overall, the industry is comprised of products and services such as private universities, vocational training, online education, primary and secondary education, international studies, and educational materials. Business number 5, entertainment and media. This industry is a mix of businesses involved in the production and distribution of television programs, commercials, games, publishing, music and audio recordings, and motion pictures. According to a PricewaterhouseCoopers report, revenues for the global entertainment and media (E&M) industry are expected to grow to $2.6 trillion by 2025. Business number 6, professional services. The professional services industry employs highly skilled workers in accounting, engineering, information technology, architecture, and legal matters, along with management consulting. In developed and fast-developing economies, Professional services are a substantial part of the gross domestic product. The demand for most of these services is driven by the overall economic health and corporate profits. Thus, in hard economic times, the industry can face a slowdown, but it eventually will make a comeback as spending on these services is only postponed. And finally, a business that a large number of people cannot do without. What do you think it is? Business number 7, sin industry. This industry will continue to survive because, as the old-time adage goes, old habits die hard. The industry broadly includes alcohol, tobacco, and gambling. These industries are called sin industries because of their undesirable social impact and costs. These industries are heavily taxed by governments and are a source of revenue. The taxes on the sin products are often ineffective in curbing the consumption of these products or services, as they belong to a class that is price inelastic. Do people need this industry that much? Unfortunately, yes. If you're one of those who need this industry, immediately try to get rid of it, because believe us, it will not bring you anything good in life. Finally, if you did watch everything during the video, here's a little summary. Industries that will never go away are those that cater to basic human needs and thus have continued high demand. Food is considered one of the safest industries for investment and is comprised of diverse sectors including agriculture, ranching, processing, preservation, preparation, and packaging. The pharmaceutical and healthcare industries have experienced significant growth as both developed countries and emerging nations spend more money on high-quality healthcare. Education is one of the fastest-growing industries globally, with the rising middle and upper classes in India and China helping support this rapid expansion. 3 other highly resilient industries are entertainment and media, professional services, and the sin industry, which broadly includes alcohol, tobacco, and gambling. So what do you think? Which of these industries is the most important, and which will certainly not fail in the future? You'll admit that these businesses are all important, right? Well, maybe except for the last one. In any case, leave us a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification to be notified when a new video is online. Have a great day, and see you again soon.